Hey YouTube, it's Drino, and I wanted to do just a quick little vid about how I came to buy my Victory. I was sitting at a traffic light and waiting for the light to change, and I was sitting there on my Yamaha V-Star 1100, you know, just sitting there minding my own business, waiting for the light to change, and I looked down the street and noticed a billboard that had a sign on it saying 5-year warranty on Victory motorcycles. Now, I wasn't even looking for a motorcycle. I wasn't looking. I owned my 1100 and I'd done a bunch of performance modifications to it, so I had it running just the way I wanted it. I was really happy with it. It fit me really well and it's really amazing. But so I just couldn't help thinking that these Victories must be bulletproof if the manufacturer is willing to offer a 5-year warranty. Oh man, that was a bump. You just don't see that with motorcycles. So now you'll have to forgive me because, you know, being Australian and, you know, Victory motorcycles have only really been around for 10 years. I didn't know what the hell a Victory was. So I rode home, and my poor husband, who's kind of used to my rather strange questions, yeah, I asked him, honey, what's a Victory motorcycle? And he says, well, I don't know too much about them, but I know they've got a really good reputation. So we pulled up the website and we were looking online, and you know, I saw the, you know, the Vegases and the Kingpins, nice bikes, all really nice bikes. But still, you know, I owned my bike and there wasn't enough wow factor for me to make me want to go and get into debt again and buy a new bike when I already owned my 1100. So I thought, yeah, that's really nice, but okay. And so we kept looking, and eventually on the site came across two makes of bike with these huge 250mm rear tires, the big bottom girls as I call them, and they were the Jackpot. Man, it is cold out, looks a little bit wet and icy there. The Jackpot and the Hammer. And my inner hooligan came out, and I thought, man, now that is a motorcycle. So I started looking around and thinking, wow, gee, the 2010 Jackpots are really nice. So I started looking for one of those, and nobody had one anywhere. They just weren't out yet. There was a lot of hype about them already, and they were on the site, but no dealers had them anywhere. So I'm looking around, can't really find anything. There are a couple of deals across the country on current and older models, and you know, I was kind of hanging out for the 2010, and I just couldn't get one. So I was resigned to the fact that I was never going to be able to get my Jackpot that I'd fallen in love with, which was the Tequila Gold. And as I'm searching around online, I came across a Jackpot with screaming black and white tribal graphics and just layered up like you wouldn't believe. Like every piece of chrome billet, everything sparkly, every piece of customization you could think of was on this bike. And the thing that really killed me were the wheels. I just couldn't get over the wheels. So I just fell in love with this bike and realized, oh my god, I never knew it, but here is my dream bike. This is the bike I really want. This is awesome. So, and of course it's probably the most expensive damn Victory they make. It was a Cory Ness signature. So what Cory Ness did, mirrors, grips, every piece of bling for a motorcycle that you can think of. And he started off with a pearl white Victory Jackpot and did all the screaming paintwork and the mirrors and the grips and the levers and the wheels and the seat and everything that makes it just really pop. And only 250 of them are made. That's it, period, worldwide. That's it, 250. So you don't see these very often. And my bike is number 245. I decided that this is what I wanted. Went into one dealership and they didn't have anything, and so I was just resigned. Beautiful bike, I'll lust after it forever, but I'll never be able to have it. And I walked into the Portland Polaris dealership, and wouldn't you know it, my Ness Jackpot is sitting up on a stand with my swept exhaust and everything on it, with spotlights, everything shining, sparkling, magnificent. The only thing that was missing was a "Buy Me Now" sign right on it. So needless to say, I traded my Yamaha in and got this baby. So that's kind of what happened. I wasn't even looking for a motorcycle, and ended up with this. So she's fun.